My name is George Iceman Gervin.
This is Dylan Brooks. What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to the 3-Point Conversion. Check it out.
Fire away.
Obviously, Councilman Tyrese just continues to take over in the fourth quarters, and it could look like just Joel would have to come in and play in the fourth. But how important is Tyrese doesn't really take over and not Joel rest as much as you guys have been able to this year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're kind of related or not. I mean, that's obviously nice. I think when I look at the final numbers that Joel's got 30 minutes and Tyrese is 33, and those are heading pretty high if Tyrese doesn't get going, right? So I just like it that he gets going, right? Like that he gets going. It's his time to go out there and be the primary option. And I kept watching his shot numbers, and he got to his number tonight. So he was pretty confident, I thought, in the second half coming out of the halftime. I was walking with him, and he said he was going to have a good half. So he did. And that's good.
And then how important was Tobias in the beginning? Because I mean, Tyrese obviously I think he shot 1 for 6 to start, but Tobias was able to get going on offense. That's how important was that early offense until Tyrese was able to get going? Yeah,
I thought Tyrese had a good open floor game. In transition, he made some. We as a team did not have a good open floor game going. I think we had 4 or 5 turnovers in the first half off of steals, right? So Tobias was the one kind of bright spot in there with that. So I like it, and I really like the way he's attacking the rim in transition, and he's getting to the foul line or getting the bucket or getting both. But yeah, it was good. I was kind of hoping he'd have a little more action, a little more success. I thought they did a pretty good job of limiting his opportunities tonight in the half court.
When you're in the fourth quarter without a couple of your key defenders and with a few bench guys out on the floor, who do you think made the biggest impact maybe defensively while Tyrese was increasing the lead offensively?
Well, I thought that we finally started rebounding a little better. I thought Kelly came flying in for a couple. I thought Marcus Morris grabbed a couple tough ones. Pat Bev had a couple tough ones. That was really the key. We just didn't seem to be able to keep him off the glass for long stretches tonight, but that kind of made the difference. We were pretty satisfied with the shots that we were allowing, right? But we weren't keeping them off the glass. But I think those 3 guys did a good job of just. Kelly just did it with athleticism, and Marcus and Pat just did it with some toughness. Yeah.
Pat mentioned after the Denver game that he reached out to you and expressed that he could put in some more minutes. Tonight you put in quite a few. What was your response to his request, and how has it worked out?
Well, that was a text message. I think you probably saw that. It was on something. I actually saw it. I see nothing, and I actually saw it. And I text back, okay. That was my response.
Coach, I cover your when you guys won the championship down in Toronto. As you know, you always need a 1-2 punch in order when you have it in this team. What else do you see in this team that is needed, and what is the path to get to that goal to win a championship?
Yeah, I mean, I think that first of all, you're right. We got a couple guys that can keep the offense moving and score the basketball, and they can do it kind of in difficult situations or on their own, because a lot of times in playoff basketball it turns into who can just go get a bucket, and the physicality of it and all that stuff. I think that again Tobias is really solid and brings us a lot. We got to make sure that he stays involved there. And then, I think that Kelly and Nick provide some spacing and some athleticism and some length. And then it's just about, which of the guys off the bench can really solidify those roles. And, I think we're getting there. I keep saying we got a long way to go. We do. We got a lot of, I just think, technical, scheme-wise things defensively that we just need, like they're at a number like 15 mistakes in a game like tonight, like that's got to be like 3 or 4 deep runs in the playoffs, where you're just like everybody's on the same page and you're executing the actual coming out of the start of the game or the timeout or whatever. We gotta increase our level of play on that end. And I think, again, we still do a pretty good job of reading what's being thrown at us defensively. And we'll continue to work on that too, because I think that will be a key too, because we see so many things.
Before the game, you were talking about Traquavion and how,
Yep.
you know, things such electric score, 2 threes there late, and you're always talking about those minutes, even in a blowout, and the game's result is already in hand. Those are important minutes. I guess, what did you kind of?
Well, that's what he does. That's who he is. He can really shoot the ball, and he can really shoot it deep, and he can shake himself free to do it. And it was a brief little glimpse of kind of what he is. Yeah.
Coach, another insanely efficient game from Joel where he
Yep.
scores more points than minutes played. What is it about his game exactly that allows him to be so efficient night in, night out?
Well, first of all, he's really big, right? And he's really, really skilled. So he can go inside, and if we're good enough passers, he's got a size advantage, right? He's got tremendous shooting touch. He's got a rhythm that he makes him hard to guard. You're not quite sure when he's going to pull the trigger. You got your hands in there. He's going to make you pay for it. And he's, even had a couple really nice drives to the basket tonight, so he can handle off the bounce and get to the front of the rim to high percentage shots. And he could shoot the three on top of that, right? So he's got quite a package at that size, and it's a lot of it's just tremendous hard work on the skills that he's developed.
You know, that package included throwing the ball to himself off the backboard like he did in the first half.
Seen a lot of that lately. It's going around. It's going around.
I'm struggling a little bit to articulate this question appropriately, but as a coach, does there ever come a time where you might be concerned about the lack of fourth quarters that Joel has needed to play in thus far? Like, at what point do you maybe want to see him in more crunch time situations?
Yeah, no, I mean, really good question. I think that I'm not concerned about it at all. I feel like we've got a lot of tough games coming at us, and we're gonna probably not have that opportunity that often, right? And I think we need the tough games. Maybe that's kind of where you're heading with that. Fantastic articulation, by the way. That's a good question. I think that we got a lot of tough games coming at us, and I'm sure we're going to get our share of playing fourth quarters with our guys under pressure.
Coach, this is the 8th game that Joel and Tyrese has had 30 or more.
Yep.
Breaks the 76ers record from 1965 with Hal Greer and Wilt Chamberlain. I'm just curious, how far do you see this combination going in 76ers history moving forward?
Yeah, that's a cool stat, for sure. Some incredible players there that doing that. I mean, listen, I still say, especially Tyrese, I think there's a lot more ceiling to get to for him, right? And I think Joel's doing a great job of bringing him along, and I think they've got other things that they can go to that they haven't gone to yet that will hopefully continue to develop. So it should be a pretty good combo for a while.
Thanks, guys.
Yep, thanks everybody.